Back, we're here at Everwinter. Everyone knows that's the way Everwinter goes. Share it a group. That's what I do. We'll share it to here and tell him the scoop. Scoop, scoop-a-doop, scoop-a-doop, scoop-a-doop. Well, we're back. We're here at Everwinter 2022. It's snowing inside. I guess I should shiver.
It's snowing at home, too.
Yeah, it is. There's at least a half an inch there, but there's still one more game for the finals here at Everwinter 2022. This will decide it all. After a couple upsets, we were expecting Spider Foes and Web Warriors. Guess what, dummy? It's actually going to be Dormammu going up against the Spider Foes in the finals. So, these two players have not played each other today. They are unfamiliar with each other and each other's lists. We saw an incredible semifinal game between Brotherhood and Spider Foes, where it looked like Spider Foes were done. And then all of a sudden, Shane's dice decided to show up, and a Venom with 2 hammers, dazing or KOing 3 characters in a single activation. Yeah. At one point, just throwing a car, just because I have the power, let's throw it at Gambit. Gambit said, mon ami, oh, and then he was gone.
Gambit said, what car? Ow!
Sacre bleu! Zootalars! And then he was gone. So we are going to be having Phil and Shane. They're arriving here right now, getting their stuff ready, taking a look at each other's lists and rosters. If you're unfamiliar, it's Dark Dimension with a whole bunch of H words. So to go through that quick. So for Phil's roster, we have
a bunch of cool stuff.
Let me pull this up, Mr.
Dormammu.
Phil. Dormammu is a lock. This is not Phil the Thrill. This is regular old younger Phil.
Phil the Thrill went home.
Phil the Thrill did go home. All right, let's get that roster, baby. Where are you at, Phil? Oh, you were one of the first people we had on stream, actually.
Hood, Human Torch,
Honey Badger.
Another one with an H I forgot about.
Kraven the Hunter.
The Hunter.
Human Torch.
X-23, Crystal, Heimdall, that's the other one.
And Crimson Dynamo. Really like that in that particular format setting, because he has kind of a whole bunch of places to spend that additional power. As far as team tactics cards, we have Dark Restoration, Brace for Impact, Face Me, Fall Back, Hood's Gang, Jonathan the Unstoppable, Mission Objective, Patch Up, Smash, and X-Ceptional Healing. In this finals roster, as for his secures, we have Demons Downtown, Super Powered Scoundrels, and Terrigen Clouds. In the extracts, we have Alien Ship Crashes Downtown, Fear Grips the Worthy, and Skulls Infiltrate World Leadership. For Shane, on the other side of the table, we've seen this one a couple times on stream this weekend, and it has been popping off, really, just triggering traps everywhere. Shane has Green Goblin, Lizard, Venom, Mysterio, Cassandra Nova, Doc Ock, Black Widow, Kraven the Hunter, Dr. Voodoo, who was instrumental in assuring Shane his final spot, and Beast. For tactics cards, he has the Grand Illusion, Lethal Protector, Mental Domination, Brace for Impact, Exceptional Healing, Sacrifice, Sinister Traps, Fall Back, no matter the cost, and Face Me.
Face Me. I don't think we've seen that one get used yet. That would be interesting.
Yeah, we have seen it taken. We haven't seen it used. Secures, we have for Shane and the Spider Foes, Mutant Madman, Scoundrels, which we've been seeing a lot, and Infinity Formula. For his extracts, we have Cubes, Hammers, and Spider Infected. Will we see the resurgence of Cassandra Nova, or in his final last-minute win?
I wouldn't mind seeing Hammers again.
Right?
They're pretty fun. More attack dice is always great.
Well, and Shane's got to feel pretty good, I would think, overall, as far as just hammers in general. Being able to have them on Venom and have them do all sorts of things with them.
Like hit things harder.
Correct. Yep.
And also harder he can hit things.
Correct. So All right, so Neris, or maybe it's just Nair Streams, is rooting for Shane. I feel like I will pay for betraying Dormammu later, but you're rooting for Shane. Awesome.
Oh.
All right, so Ben
Prayer.
did in fact go 6-1. He got the LVO qualifier ticket, which my understanding, Alyssa, means that he is being forced to go. He has to go. It's not really a choice. So excited to see you there. Lindsay will be there as well, as will Danny and the whole Professional Casual Network crew to get to meet the whole gang. All right, so if you wanted to grab a slice of pizza, Ben can come on for a second, or however you want to do that is up to you. I don't want to kick you off, but I know you want to eat pizza.
I do want to eat some lunch, for sure. I will eat some and let him know he can come on for a little bit.
But you can do that whenever.
I do want to talk about the game, though.
Yes, yes. Just make it clear that when you're done with your pizza, that you're going to tap them back out. All right. What's that?
We're waiting on Matt, and Matt's going to come in to watch the game.
Okay, so we are going to have Matt Alex tableside as well, TOing the game point blank. So right now, competitors are showing each other their cards. This is my wonderful wife, Lindsay, who has been doing an incredible job this weekend. Ben is on his way here. How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Talk right into the mouth, super loud. Oh, Dan muted it.
Yeah.
No wonder it was so quiet.
I am good.
So tell me about the energy here at the convention as a whole. You've been taking a lot of pictures, a lot of video of all the different games, all the different settings, all the different vendors.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what's popping.
As a whole, it's great. It's high energy, super competitive, but super friendly.
Yeah.
Some systems more busier than others.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no.
I know Dr. D's over playing Infinity, AOS, and 40K are certainly here in spades. I even believe there's a little bit of Blood Bowl.
Infinity definitely gets loud.
Yeah, I like
Legion.
that.
Legion
Oh,
is
and
good.
Legion is here too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mitch, yes, this is my wife. Oh, that's absolutely accurate. I don't deserve her in any way, shape, or form. Most of you know me, based off my personality here, I think can attest to that. But Lindsay has been, like I said, putting up a lot of the video and stuff over at the Facebook and the Instagram, so make sure to check that out. There's been some incredible display boards and some great paint jobs on models as well.
And there's been some awesome vendors.
Yes.
Everybody here is like
The Baron of Dice.
wicked nice.
Wicked nice. Wicked dicey.
But no, it's been great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I believe we're going to have, well, thank you for stopping by.
Of course.
And thank you for doing such an incredible job this weekend.
Yeah, not a problem. It's been a blast.
Absolutely. So as I was saying, Matt Alex is going to be on the sideline here, calling the shots during this game, helping out our own Mr. Tactical Taylor, let us know what's going on and making sure everything is as kosher as possible. We are also going to be joined by recent dethronee, Mr. Ben Lalka.
Oh, Lord.
So Ben, tell me. Yeah,
As I wrestle with this.
it's a constant issue.
I'm a
So
professional.
tell me about that last game. I don't want to like double down on bad feelings.
On my tears?
Right, yeah.
On my tears.
But you had to feel pretty confident going into round 3. You're like, I mean,
yeah.
Green Goblin's gone off the table.
Yeah.
At that point, it seemed like it was going to be a real slog for Shane to come back.
Yeah, I was up, 4 or 5
Yeah.
at that point. Had a really decent control of the board. Goblin's gone, so his damage output is just drastically on the downward. His dice were not behaving,
Correct.
I think he did maybe 2 damage.
Yeah.
All throughout round 2.
There was a couple rolls there. It was like, that is 3 blanks and 4 skulls.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
On Night of the Goblin.
Yeah. It was like rut-row. I felt really good about the actual crisis, combination. Gambit. That's where Gambit shines.
Yes.
And hopefully, if people were
A
watching,
charming thief, some might describe him as. Yeah.
And I really do actually hope that some people who are interested in Brotherhood can actually look at Gambit, look at that match, and just see the work that he did.
Yeah.
He shines with Mystique in those situations.
He really does.
It was the only thing I was super concerned about was Rogue taking as much damage as early as she did.
Yeah.
Shane and I were talking about it. If Rogue is not damaged as much as she is.
Here, just talk directly into that bad boy. You can just scream into it. Honestly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So if Rogue doesn't take that much damage that early, it forces Venom to stay with Mysterio.
Yeah.
And in that case, I'm winning. Right? That's 7 threat over to my 4.
Yep.
While Rogue is controlling that side of the board.
We were talking about that too, just the matchup in general of Rogue against Venom.
Yeah, that's what I want all the time.
Yeah.
And Shane and I have, we're practice partners, we're podcast partners. We've played so many games on TTS together.
Yeah.
In person. So we've done this matchup a bajillion times, and it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And Voodoo is just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I was able to control him really well, with...
Do you know who I am?
Yeah,
just getting him away was a great move.
It made him make a really bad decision, right? To say, okay, you double walk and do nothing and get on the point. Or you walk, don't get on the point, and attack Juggernaut with 5-on-5, and I have damage reduction.
Correct.
So this is you're not going to get possession off on turn 2.
Right.
So okay, now I'm still in it. I'm still in it. I can still do what Juggernaut needs to do. Maybe I can threaten to daze Voodoo. And that's what I was waiting for, that opportunity.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the opportunity to go, okay, there's not enough things threatening the board where now Juggernaut can beat up on Voodoo, and then I just take control. If Voodoo's off, that was actually the first game that I played against a Convocation player. I was able to just bully their Voodoo.
Yeah.
And it was, now you're a non-factor now.
Correct.
And that's the only thing right now that scares me is Voodoo.
Yeah.
Malekith doesn't scare me anymore.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I was like, what up, big cat? I still got Magneto.
Yeah.
Long live Magneto, right? And I really am quite confident with the Mono Brotherhood. I actually also hope that people are watching and can see that Brotherhood now joins, I think, Avengers and Cabal as the only affiliations that can competitively play mono rosters.
Yeah.
And that's really exciting. That's super exciting. Pyro not getting a wild off on 8 dice.
Dude, that was soul crushing.
Yeah. That's all you need. That's all I need, because then I play Pyrotechnics and Venom doesn't kill me. Because I take those hammers off of him. It's another 3-point swing again toward, now in my favor.
Yeah.
It's not as big as 6. Last time I checked, but it's a big thing. But I will tell you that my one loss here is to Shane, and I'm to lose to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's Shane.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. And Phil was. I tried to live the dream. Phil and I were talking about it.
Yeah.
Earlier, to have the last stream be the first stream.
It would have been
super cool.
Exceptional.
But Phil's a great guy. And can we just talk about how awesome it is to see Dark Dimension in the finals?
Yeah, for real.
And Spider-Force.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is just insane to be able to see both of them. I'm really glad that I went 6-1.
You can't be mad at that. Just congratulations on that again.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And got the LVO invite now. I just gotta maybe do some alms and just please send a poor preacher to LVO. I promise I won't gamble. But actually, just real quick before I switch it over, because Dan's eating now. I want to give out a shout out to my 2 churches, who have been so supportive of me coming here and cheering me on. And it's been awesome. And Brian's the man too.
Yeah. Brian and Alex have been running a hell of an
Just a
event
very
here.
small, brief announcement.
You can.
Yes.
Okay. So while I'm here,
Yell right into it.
so I mean these guys over here, they're fighting for first and second. They're a bunch of scrubs. Because what really matters is third place.
Oh.
And so with tiebreakers and things, I figured I would just announce that Mr. Benoit
Oh.
ended up
goodness.
getting
nice.
third place.
Oh my goodness!
It's this wonderful little
Well, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
So
Third place
that-
is the new first place?
Yeah,
Sweet.
exactly.
Sweet.
If you're not third, you're last.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
That's what I heard.
It's the new first for about another 10 seconds,
Okay.
and then reality is just going to catch
All
up.
right. Hey, no, I'm thank you so much, Brian.
You're
This
very
is
welcome.
awesome. Oh, this is great.
You did excellent.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. I really appreciate that.
What does it say on the back?
It says Ben sucks.
Oh, wow. You got that engraved, too.
Right. It was, yeah,
That's a
quick on that.
commitment. You knew that ahead of time. That's some foresight.
Everwinter Marvel Crisis Pro New England MCP Championship, third place.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, show that off for the camera, too.
And plus the
Oh.
LVO win. for
Yes.
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 Yeah.
I got the LVO qualifier.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
We're already trying to guilt trip your wife into making sure that you're there.
Yeah.
So-
that would be awesome if we could
All right.
make it.
I'm going to leave you guys get to this.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah, quick shout, Governor United Methodist Church and North Governor United Methodist Church. Thank you guys for supporting me and just putting up with a nerdy preacher. It's kind of, it was a risk of taking a nerdy preacher.
Yeah.
We talk about superheroes and comics and nerd stuff, and it's kind of cool. And so I just big shout out for them. And I'm going to pass it over to the actual professional,
To Mr. Dan.
To Mr. Dan. So yeah,
Well, Ben, once again,
thank
congratulations
you so
on getting
much.
your LVO qualifier ticket. Congrats on third.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
congrats, dude. Just, you killed it this
Thank
weekend.
you.
Great job.
Thank you. And PCN, PCN Nation.
Right?
PCN Nation.
You got to love it.
Love you guys. Love you.
All right.
Love you.
I got some
Don't forget your water bottle.
I was going to ask some, what people might call the games that we're playing.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Some Crisis Eye and some Priority. All right. So who's got Priority in this final round?
Phil.
What's that?
Younger Phil.
Phil is going to have Priority. All right.
We're doing Skrulls.
Skrulls.
Infinity Formula.
Okay.
So between 17 threat and 17 threat, we're going to go with 17.
That's a good, I think, good starting point. All right, so we are going to be playing Skrulls and Infinity Formula. Boom, got that one on. All right.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hi.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Just kidding. I'm Dan.
Welcome back, Dan. Energy is electric here. I love the look of this too. I'm sure Lindsay's going to get some pictures of this and put this up on the Facebook. But we got Matt, Alex, we got, I think, Sean, Phil, Taylor, and Ben all on the side here. Oh, we got to hydrate a little bit.
Oh, thank
to get
you,
ready
Axel.
for this. Thank you, Axel. There we go. All right, guys. So this is it. This is for the big medals, the big prizes. There's still a bunch of stuff to win here as well for a lot of these players and even the players that are still lingering around. Brian Watson painted an incredible looking Brotherhood roster, full roster, zombified them.
Zombified.
Just a torso Gambit, walking around throwing cards,
Dragging himself along.
skull
Looks really
face
cool.
magic, some like grudge hair on both X-23 and Honey Badger. X-23 missing some hair. It's incredible. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Facebook. We've posted it on the Professional Casual Network. So it's also in some of the Marvel Crisis Protocol groups. But I would highly suggest that is going to be given to someone today. There's also still the prize wall raffle that I think is popping off at 4. So everyone that got all these extra raffle tickets can certainly take home part of that $2,500 prize wall.
It's massive.
It is.
There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah. So Phil has priority. That's going to be the Dread Dormammu.
And Phil is like asserting his dominance here. He's got Dormammu sitting on the score tracker right now, just as like, I own this. So we'll see if that's how it works out for him.
Oh, that's why.
What, do you want
it's
some
like
more
that.
slack on that
I
quarter or
was like,
something?
why is that so tight?
I don't know, man.
All right. But, so we're going to get into calling this here. We are looking at some squads looking like they're about to be ready. Taylor will be handing us those here very shortly with his incredibly greasy pizza hands.
Pizza's kind of greasy. Not bad for pizza outside of New York.
They should really finish it with a matte varnish, right? Because then the lights don't reflect off as much. Because that pizza looks shiny. That is a shiny pizza.
Yeah. True.
All right. All right, so we're getting some of the stuff here. All right,
Here's
so
some
I'm
of the
hearing,
things.
definitely hearing a smash in there so far.
I
A
heard
mission
patch up,
objective.
mission objective.
And this is for Phil. This is Dark Dimension. He's going to be running patch up.
Here we are getting the whole hand here. All right, so a little bit smaller than we're used to since they chose only 17 threats. So Dormammu, Hood, and Heimdall to keep the H's going, and then X-23 to mix it up. Have a lot of offense.
All right, so I like that quite a bit. So that was X-23, Dormammu. Well, you're writing it down, so I can get it from there later. All right, Hood, we've seen a lot. I like that. Hood, Heimdall, X-23, Dormammu.
Interestingly,
Okay.
he's got Dark Restoration in his hand again. We haven't actually seen it used. This is the
Correct.
third time we've seen Phil, the third time he's taken this card. Maybe we'll actually see it happen.
Especially when you have so many high priority targets, right? Like X-23. I mean, really any one of them.
Yeah, they're all great choices. Oh, nice. So for Shane, a little bit of a mix-up again. We got Green Goblin, of course. Lizard, I like to see. Dr. Voodoo, Mysterio, and Beast is taking the table.
Beast is finally making an appearance. Okay, I like that a lot.
A little sad there's no Venom, but we've seen him just own it as it is.
All right, so no Venom, no Dr. Voodoo.
All right, 4 cards. We've got X-Ceptional Healing. Brace for Impact. Still a favorite everywhere. Sacrifice. We've seen him using that really well.
Yeah. So that'll mean no Lethal Protector then, huh?
Fall back.
Okay.
And Sinister Traps.
He has Sacrifice as well? All right, cool.
You get them all?
So Beast. Oh, so Dr. Voodoo is there. All right, so it's Green Goblin, Lizard, Mysterio. Green Goblin, Lizard, Mysterio, Dr. Voodoo, and
Beast.
Beast.
A lot of 3s there.
Beast, Dr.
Cool,
Voodoo.
cool, cool,
All right,
cool.
All right, that should be good. Let's get those up and rolling. All right.
It's funny how these players, the top table here, play much different than I would. If I were in a tournament and I had Venom win the last game for me, I'd be taking him no matter what, just because I would feel obligated to.
Right. No, that's the thing, right? Like he did so much work in that last game. You can't rely on it here. I know a lot of people might say, Tim, I have to ask you a personal question. Is it round 4? No, it's not. Actually, if you look at the screen, it actually only says round 1. So,
Also not Web Warriors.
oh yeah, I made some predictions, and I may not have been correct in those predictions. But so we do have Dark Dimension going up against the Spider Foes here. Okay. So we are placing our objectives down. We have Infinity Formula and Skrulls. So
Still just one, though.
what's that?
Still just one today.
Yes, currently it is 1 Skrull. So there was a Diet 3-box challenge also happening here at Everwinter for anyone that wanted to participate that did not make the top cut. And that did in fact use those new, brand spanking new, like literally just released within the last 48 hours, I think, Crisis updates. So there's one new Crisis in there, all about pummeling some paranoia and some disturbances, as well as kind of some reworks to a whole bunch of them. Herbs is now gone forever. And
So is Terrigen Mist.
Terrigen Mist isn't gone forever.
Pretty sure.
There's no more Terrigen Mist?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
No. Pretty certain.
I don't...
Dr. D posted his summary of it in the Discord, and he said that was another one that was gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe you're right, Dan.
Which is kind of wild.
Mist is gone as well. All right.
So This is the swan song for
R.I.P.
only having
Mist.
1 scroll. In the future, we'll have 3.
So here, let's make it official now then. Without mists in the rotation anymore, that means poison doesn't automatically make you or immunity to poison doesn't make you an automatic 6th threat. So I think Cable should probably be a 5.
Interesting choice to just get rid of it, and maybe they figured it favored Inhumans too much.
Yeah.
The whole affiliation being immune to it, other than Beast. And
So-
Ronan, was Ronan immune to poison?
What's that?
Was Ronan immune to poison as a Kree?
I don't think...
He's part of the affiliation, but he's not inhuman.
Right.
But interesting choice. All right, we're getting the last things measured out here.
So with an objective like Skrulls in the finals with these two particular teams, and this is one of the things that they have updated. They don't want these keep away games where someone gets lucky, they roll that crit or whatever it is, they find that Skrull and then they run away with it the whole time. Especially on a trap heavy team like the Spider Foes roster, right?
Yeah.
So it could really all come down to if someone like Dormammu gets it and playing that game of keep away, or you get it on a big tank. There's no Juggernaut today, but like Lizard or Mysterio, both, or even Dr. Voodoo, all incredible people to have that Skrull on them. Being able to trap people that are coming close, being able to get away. Mysterio has all sorts of tricks and traps and puppy dog tails that can help him get out of dodge should he need to. Tommy Doom, Cable should be buffed. Listen, big Cable fan right here. If there was something that could just convert blanks and skulls to wilds for Cable, I really like that. Black Cat. Yeah, so there's no more 14 threat either. So once again, sorry, and shout out to Mr. Keebler. Very apologetic that 14 threat is gone.
Chuck 14 threat.
Chuck did prepare a small statement about 14 threat being gone because he knew that was important to you. Chuck, take it away.
Sorry, we are so sorry. Please accept our apologies.
Once again, really appreciate Chuck making that statement.
All right, first game of the weekend, I made a call. The last game of the weekend.
Yeah.
I think I need to make another call.
Okay.
I said last time, since I was correct,
Yes.
I was going to go a little more out on the edge this time. And now I just have to think about it. Oh, we've got deployment happening. Phil started with Dormammu right in the middle.
Dead center, right next to his throne. Keeping a narrative. Lizard going on the other side. Trying to measure a little bit to see if he can get around. He's got wall crawler, so if he's going to be looking for that Infinity Formula up on top there, he can do that in one move because of wall crawler.
He's also size 3.
Yeah. Oh, fair. Valid. Good point. Tell something to Shadowland regarding his leadership. Yeah, fair. Yeah. The cool thing about the Shadowlands Daredevil one, and that is another affiliation, I love playing Shadow War. By the way, we have some banging new sleeves and tokens. By the way, you'll see scrolling through there for Shadow War.
Yeah.
Or the Shadow Friends, and I would highly consider taking a look at. Dr. D already scheduling a tattoo appointment to get that tattooed upon him. All right, we have a Heimdall on the other side of the throne. Looking like he's kind of mid, but not super mid. We've seen Phil use Heimdall, honestly, to great effect on attacking. Not as much for the rerolls and stuff, but pushing people off of objectives with Horfund. I don't think we've seen a single forfend.
No.
And honestly, sometimes just straight up striking people like Rogue for 3, 4, 5 damage at a time.
Also, last game, he just did a nice job of holding an objective, not being too aggressive with him, keeping him back to just get points every round. Yeah. And then when he needed to, he went in there and hit people with that sword.
So that's a Mysterio on the Spider Foes side, up by Lizard, as well as a Hood dropping towards the southern side, going up against actually what looks like a really coolly painted Dark Beast.
Nice. He went upside down with them.
I super dig that. You can call me Doug, I dig it so much.
It's like X-23 is backing up Heimdall. So my of this game is that we're gonna see Dark Restoration happen. Oh, there's the Shadow Friends sleeves on the image.
I like that. I would love to see Dark Restoration happen. I think if it's going to happen on anyone, I believe it will be X-23.
I think she's the number one target for that. Mm-hmm. And that way you could play a little reckless with her to begin with, knowing that you've got a good chance of bringing her back anyway.
Yep.
The cost Dormammu, what, 6?
Yeah, I believe so.
Not difficult for him to have.
Not at all.
So, yeah. I think he's going to use it this game because Saint Shane is going to play aggressive. He hasn't yet, but maybe he'll change up tactics a little bit based on what he's against here.
Yeah.
And X-23 always has a big target on her because she can put out damage.
Yeah. Yes, she can.
Put out damage, move around. That Claw Rush is disgusting attack. Where Sinister Trapping an objective here, Shane looked like he was committed to one and then took his hand away.
So, and here's the thing. Yeah, so they do come with just kind of secure ones only for the time being. We're potentially making an update to that. But as far as currently, before the big rework, that there was only 5 secures, so that's why it came with the 5 tokens, and then a bigger one to track your VP. That might change here in the future. But yeah, extra tokens probably wouldn't affect that much. Okay.
Shane did.
So honor is intact.
Oh, they did fist bump honor.
Yep.
He did decide to trap that bottom left Infinity Formula.
Oh, gotcha. So Sinister Traps is on the bottom left next to the car. It's kind of sandwiched in between that Dormammu space amoeba and that blue car in the bottom left-hand corner. Guess who's going there? It's Dormammu.
Teleported.
What are you going to do about it? Trigger a trap?
Doesn't care about that trap. That was from Heimdall. I wasn't sure. So that was Heimdall's activation here. Moving Dormammu. Taking 2 damage from the trap. Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Way better than last time.
And then because damage was done there, it's going to be able to move him back small, wasting literally everyone's time, efforts, and energy over on the Dark Dimension. All right.
He got, because the other one was a place, he was able to get around that traffic light, but because it was a push from the Sinister Traps, he bumps into it and stops there. So now Heimdall is moving himself up with just he's climbing up on top of the convenience store.
Yep, short move. Just getting to like kind of a Batman style perch.
Said he's seeing the world from the corner there, getting bird's eye, Heimdall eye view.
Okay, so that also will have him on the Infinity Formula for that zone.
Makes sense.
All right, looks like we have Lizard. Going to be double moving.
Move up there.
He's going to see if he can find a Skrull. Because of the size of the base, I believe that's going to have him contesting and being able... This is the final, Rugar. It is all being decided right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Oh, and then a shout out to Randall Bowers, who took first place in the Diet 3-Box Challenge. Just finished up next door.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, X-23 looking at what they're going to do here. Skrull is still out there. No, so they are both not 7-0. The semifinal round included Ben, who was 6-0. I don't know Shane or Phil's score. I think they've both lost 2 games. So I think they are 5-2.
I think.
All
Or
right.
Phil might be 6-1. I'm not sure. Which.
Yeah, Phil also might be 6-1.
I think his only loss may have been that first round of Ben yesterday.
Yeah. So, you know what? We can look up the Longshanks. I'm sure it's been posted in stream here at some point. We can see their records for yesterday.
Longshank's face.
All right. So
had Hood move up here. Taking that bottom objective that was trapped.
So, yes, 6-1. Phil is 6-1. And Shane is 5-2.
Nice.
So it is a whole new bracket from yesterday. So anyone that made the cut went into a single elimination 8-player bracket. But as far as over the course of the weekend, those numbers are there as far as all the games played from yesterday and today. So Phil actually played Ben in our first stream game yesterday. That video is currently on the VODs. It'll be over to the YouTube during the week. where Phil played Ben and did walk away with his only loss of the weekend so far. All right, so we're going to have Beast seeing if we can maybe get some acrobatic strikes in the area over there on Hood.
I love seeing Beast because that also includes a place afterwards, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Looks like he's in range from here.
I really like seeing Beast here.
He's not one you see often, so it's nice to something different.
I think a great inclusion here as well. So Shane is trying to figure out if he's going to be within range of that Skrull. All right, so we're going with the acrobatic strike. That is, oof. Is that 0 successes?
A lot of skulls.
That's 2 blocks, 2 failures. All right.
Ugh.
Phil rolling anyway. Phil does, in fact, block a minimum of 2.
Beast stays there.
So it was.
Objective.
So they're saying that it was kind of a joke at first to roll that defense, but Beast could in fact spend to Stars and Guard or something to maybe try to get a damage through. But then Phil rolled 2 crits. So the order of operations, it was good that he did that. So Shane knew whether to even attempt or not.
Right, because he can modify his dice after they've been rolled.
Yeah, Axel, the Heimdall place was a very overpriced R&D. That's good. I like that. What minis are in each team on the board? Okay, so for the Dark Dimension, we have Dormammu, Hood, X-23, and Heimdall. For the Spider Foes, we have Green Goblin, Mysterio, Dr. Voodoo, and Lizard, and Beast.
Right, those will be popping up in chat as we go through.
Yep, and yeah, so those will feed through every so often, once every 10 minutes, but only after 10 other people have talked. All right, so we have a Shadow Bolt going into Beast right now.
Beast does not like energy attacks.
No, he's not, especially when you roll 2 failures. Wow, that is 6, 7?
Sounds like a dazed Beast already, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wowzers. 9? 9 successes.
Does he count? Where'd the other 2 come from? Oh, Beasts count 2?
Oh, yeah, Beast rolled failures too?
Okay. So that is a dazed Beast.
Wow, that is brutal.
Speaking of Tommy, he's like, I don't like Beast in this matchup because Dormammu destroys him. Accurate.
And then it happened,
Yeah,
yep.
it did.
Yep.
There's a Heimdall in the chat. Just seeing that before it happened.
Does Beast, he gets extra power for rolling what? Crits or skulls?
Skulls.
It is. So at least he
got a power font.
gained an extra power. He already gained 6 from just getting dazed.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's nuts.
Silence was chosen for real.
You got to be feeling good as Phil right now after that.
Right? Like, that was a heck of a first turn for Dormammu.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And that Heimdall place made it so he could do that. If he had moved up, triggered the traps, got pushed back, he wouldn't have been able to shoot Beast. That was wild.
What do you mean?
So in chat, they were saying that it was a good move to have Heimdall move Dormammu up to trigger Sinister Traps. So he got pushed back without wasting any actions. Because there's a superpower from somebody else.
Yeah.
So if they hadn't done that, say Dormammu just moved up,
Actually,
triggered
great
it,
point.
got pushed back, he would have had to move back onto the point, and he wouldn't be able to shoot Beast there. Wouldn't have dazed him.
All right, so looking for Goblin maybe to make a little bit of a comeback here, at least hold that back point.
Yeah, because Beast clearly needs a bunch of help.
And
It's too bad Beast didn't get the matchup he wanted. Well, but Dormammu going in the center of the table, medium movement with a large base, he could have redeployed to either side.
Yeah.
And just target on Beast, take that blue guy down.
All right. I think we're going to... All right, so he is going to attack Hood.
Pumpkin bomb.
He's choosing physical here. All right, decent roll. So I'm showing 3
wilds.
successes and 2 crits. No wilds yet. Wow, Phil blocking 3 right out of the gate. Going to re-roll one with the spider defense. Will turn into a blank. And then he has cover, so he can modify it back. Oh, but modifying your enemy's dice is always the last thing, so that will be 1 damage going through on Hood. Order of operations there, incredibly important between cover and spider foes reroll.
I love how well that's defined in the rulebook, too.
Yeah,
where
same.
it's step, 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 step. This, then this, then this, then this.
Doesn't... Oh, so, yep, so then Hood is going to place within 1 and turn into his demon form.
Fire.
Not getting the wild there, too, to be able to get like an Incinerate. Incinerate on Hood is just something that can absolutely expedite the time it takes him before he's melted.
Have we seen anybody try to get a senator? Forgot how to breathe there for a second.
Yeah, Lizard tried.
Double move from Mysterio.
All right, a double move from Mysterio.
Back on that truck. He was hanging out there last game, too.
Yeah. All right, so we're taking a look at, looks like a double move.
Take a look
From Voodoo, making sure that he's out of range of a Shadow Bolt or an Incantation of Obliteration. He's looking for the Senator. Double blanks. Nothing.
He's really good at rolling those.
Mm-hmm. Chain really needs those Senators.
X-23, don't we? Oh, is that the end? Where did she go?
X-20... 2-2 at the end of round 1. Quick play. All right, so
like that.
We're tied up here going into round 2. Still very much anyone's game, but having that beast just aerial wolf hunted out of the sky certainly going to put a damper. Though it also gives a very powered up beast maybe to get some stuff done over there.
Phil has priority, though, so he could just do it again and take Beast off the table. He does only have 5 stamina on his injured side, so it's even easier.
Yes. Yep.
And then he doesn't have to move to do it. He could just blast him twice if he needs to.
Correct.
Is it worth 2 Dormammu activations to just remove Beast? I think so.
Well, I mean, that between that and Goblin, I mean, Incantation of Obliteration, being able to maybe hit both of them, absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's worth it just to get rid of those activations and another character,
Yeah. Yep.
character gone to hold objectives and be obnoxious.
His father boxes.
Goodbye. And we'll see what Phil ends up doing here. I'm starting with Hood here, trying to find the Senator. Double blanks again.
A lot of blanks on that one. Maybe it's just that particular one. And then he's going to charge in his possessed form.
Into...
Looks like he might be going for Gabo.
I would go for Goblin. Just let Dormammu deal with Beast.
And that's going to have him contesting that Infinity Formula as well.
See, both these guys have 4 physical defense, so kind of a toss-up, whichever one you want to go after.
Into
Beast.
Beast.
Okay.
I like it into Beast here because if you do pop off and do a bunch of damage without knocking them out, at least Beast is going to be kept on power because he just took 6 and has some additional things. So he's going to be up there anyway. He's thinking about sacrificing here.
Right, because Goblin has a lot more stamina than Beast anyway. So
Yeah.
he's got a better chance to survive.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those things, too, where I guess... all right, he's going to do it.
Sacrificing?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good call.
He's spending the power. All right, so Goblin's going to take this. Okay, so that's 1 crit. And, all right, so he's blocking 2, blocking the whole thing.
Yeah, he only got 1 success on the attack anyway, so...
Yep. All right,
Targeting
so
Beast
he's going to do it
again.
again, but this time targeting Beast. Beast is rolling a crit into a block. He will block 2 of it. Looks like he's going to be taking 2. But will be bleeding now. Some might say making him the victor. Ooh, some re-rolls there, paying for those. He's going to block the whole thing. Nice. All right, you like to see it.
Oh, his Stars and Garters.
Yeah. Good heavens.
Oh my.
Whatever. He doesn't know what to do with that tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
All right, so kind of a lackluster first action. from Dark Dimension. I think that's exactly what Shane wanted and needed. And let's see if he can do something about it now.
He really knew that. I think Phil's doing his own kind of like, not quite trash talk, but
yeah, he's making up for his lackluster last activation. All right, we're getting a card here.
What are we playing?
What was that? Maybe that was the sacrifice.
I think he
His
flipped
head
over a
flipped over.
sacrifice. He only has 2 cards flipped over there.
Oh, okay, yep. That'd be it. All right, once again, while he's thinking about this, guys, we are here live at Everwinter 2022 in downtown Boston. This is the finals of the first Everwinter tournament for Marvel Crisis Protocol. The best record. All right.
You're going with Beast before he's gone. That makes sense.
Yeah.
He's going to try to punch Hood. Maybe? Seems like we're thinking about it instead.
Yeah. All right. He's going to say, goodbye, Hood. You can go over there. This is Beast's activation. So starting out with that throw.
Like Primal Instincts or something like that. Mm-hmm. Making sure you can fit between the base and the terrain. Ben's so nervous he's eating his beard on the other side of the table.
That's true. Ben declared to us yesterday on stream that that's the reason to have a long beard, so you can chew on it. Doesn't look like he gets the Senator there, rolling a skull and a blank.
Wow, that just Senator is not
Senator
anywhere
is,
to be found.
What an elusive Senator. So then he's kind of looking around at some ranges to see exactly what he could be doing, and he will move back behind that other Infinity Formula while being in range. Should make it hopefully a little harder for Dormammu to obliterate him incantively, but you never know.
Incantively.
He will take a bleed damage here, though.
Hood makes me bleed my own blood. Looks like we're going to X-23 maybe and do some measuring over there.
So X-23 against Lizard, not a great matchup for X-23, but with some additional rerolls and Assassin's training, maybe she can make sure whenever she's attacking, it's getting a bunch through, or at least fishing for those wilds to make sure that Lizard's for physical defense isn't really holding up.
I think one-on-one she's got the edge with bleed and pierce, healing. She also has healing factor.
Yeah, that's
true. Is hers
true.
2? Like Wolverine?
What's that?
Hers is 2,
hers
isn't
is
it?
2.
And she's got a slight edge. She does have more health and a throw.
Ooh, Dormammu. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of a teleport from himself, putting him within range to see if he can search for the Senator.
Senator on Dormammu would be very not good for Shane.
Correct.
Especially with how everything else is going for
Well,
him.
yes
on
and no.
that
It
front.
makes his defense go down a little bit. Let's see what we get. No crit. Same thing. They're actually rolling what each other roll. All right, so I don't know if you've seen this or not, but first Senator search for Beast was 2 blanks, followed up by Hood getting 2 blanks. Beast searched the second time, blank and block. Dormammu, blank and block.
Shane is just setting the course.
Wow,
here.
there's that crit he's been looking for. But
Defensive roll's not a bad time to get it.
yeah.
Oh,
All right, go to Stars and
spend him
Garters.
to re-roll because he's got it to survive. I think that takes him down to 1. Looks like it's a 3 damage goes through.
All right, Beast is hurting.
Do it
And
again.
he's going to do it a second time,
Makes
but
sense.
this time with the aerial. Ooh, 2 blocks so far. All right. Beast is alive. He does get sapped. He does get a little bit of sap.
I just love that he took him down in 1 shot before, and then 2 couldn't do only 4 damage.
You know, it helps Beast a lot when defending on attacks from Dormammu to not roll 2 failures as his defense.
It's for real. Rusty just says Magneto was right.
He's not incorrect. All right, Goblin's going to be moving up. He's going to search for this Senator as well. Will it be here for him? No.
Nope.
Hitting wild. All right, call it right now. Next Senator that Phil looks for is going to roll a hit in a wild.
I would love that. What? But it's going to be a different spot. Does it matter if it's a different token he's rolling for?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, so that would only be if someone was interacting with the bottom. So it would take a lot for X-23 to get teleported all the way down there, but listen, there's a time for it. It's the
This
finals.
doesn't happen to roll for it until another character gets all the way down there.
Right? So he is taking a look. Hood and Dormammu are gone. He could potentially take that back point, and that could be a really needed swing in the Spider Foe's favor. What's that? With hit and run?
Yes.
All right, so we do have a hit and run.
bombs into Dormammu.
There's the wild he wanted.
I heard Yahtzee, but it was a different table. So 2 damage going through.
2 damage through, and we're going to add a condition here, one of the few that he's not immune to.
He's
Poison.
immune to incinerate, right?
Yep,
So,
immune to incinerate and hex.
stagger? He's immune to stagger, right?
Let's see.
Maybe stun? Yeah, because I tried to stagger one time with Black Cat, and it was like, no, you can't do that.
It's not Dormammu, it's Dormammu. Yeah, stagger. Bleed, incinerate, and stagger. I thought he was immune to hex. He's not.
That's Ghost Rider.
Yes.
He's immune to like half of them. Incinerate, Hex, I think Poison.
Probably, yeah. I know incinerate and hex are 2 of them, and that makes me mad. Love
You can't do
incinerate.
it to him.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He's already on fire. Shouldn't hurt him more.
So I believe Shane gets the medium movement here. I think he's just going to try to fly right over and give that back point. It does look like that can happen. All right, let's see what he does with this movement. He's thinking about it.
Thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Actually, feel the power of darkness is going to push Goblin back and hex him.
That's huge.
So then he will move back up
That
to
is-
help control that point with Beast.
Such an important power for Dormammu to just be
Was.
like, nope, go away. Yeah, because him jumping over to that back objective would have been real nice for Shane, but Dormammu said, go over there instead.
Yep. All right, now he's hexed. No more crits. What a neat interaction that was.
So Shane was under the understanding that he got to move first, and then the push happened. He didn't realize that the push happens first, and then it's hit.
Okay. I was actually, I wouldn't have called it that way, so that's good. So Matt confirmed that, I'm assuming. All right, good.
Yeah, I would have thought hit and run, the run part would have happened first.
Well, it's you make an attack action followed by a move action.
Oh,
So the
that's
attack
it.
has to come to a
Right.
full resolution. Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense, yeah. Again, well defined in the rules.
All right, great. 2 from who to who?
Mysterio into Heimdall.
Okay. Oh, the tricks and traps. Doing 2 damage to Heimdall and is going to give a little bit of movement here.
Trickety trap. He is
That's
being
actually
more
really
aggressive
good.
with Heimdall this time.
Yeah. He's electing not to move. No push.
He wants him nice and close.
All right, we're going to Horfun. Looks like he's going to be trying to maybe push Mysterio off that point. Yep, sure is.
Yeah, so it will check that you decide what you want.
All right, getting a clarification here. Shane assumed Mysterio was outside of the range too. We are getting a very definitive one on this. Okay,
Just
he is
out of
not
range.
within range.
You gonna Horfun Lizard instead? You gonna brother? Yep.
All right, Horfun into Lizard.
I'm glad that we got one of the TO/judges right here sitting at the
real.
table watching the game.
So it looks like blocking 3, converting that crit. 2 wilds on a crit. On the
lot of
attack,
those.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna re-roll here. He knows 1 is going through. Might as well try to get 2 more, right? Why
I mean,
wouldn't
the
he?
difference between 1 and 3 damage is huge.
Correct. Well, yeah, because right now it's to a minimum of 1, right? So, like, if he converted one, it would still do the same amount of damage and would be kind of wasted power spent. So, if he feels like he can convert 2, yep. So he elected not to, and I think that's the right call. Odds are 50% of the time you're going to get just 1.
Yeah.
And it's not going to do
no
anything
extra damage, so why bother?
Correct.
Why waste the 2 power?
So then that will push Lizard medium. Actually, pretty solid. Going to waste a full action. Action redaction. Some of them might refer to it as.
Yeah, getting pushed with a medium base there. I don't think he's going to be in range of tail whip.
Right.
Range 3.
Dude, I absolutely love Lindsay. I don't know if Lindsay's gotten any pictures of this, but just this group around the table watching this game is really nice. No
Still
Skrulls.
no Skrulls. They just don't want to play today.
There actually might not be a Skrull until Jessica Drew gets released. She's the real Skrull, Spider-Woman.
I feel like most Marvel characters have actually been a Skrull the whole time at some point.
Yeah. All right, so we're taking a look here. That is going to bring it back to Shane on the Spider Foes. Just thinking about an attack here.
Into Heimdall from Mysterio.
Into Heimdall from Mysterio. 2 wilds. Okay. So currently damage is going through, and he's going to get the movements that he wanted. But will Heimdall re-roll and try to block it off? Nope. Spider Spider Foes re-roll working out really well there. Having 2 damage go through on Heimdall. He chose not to re-roll.
That's 4 damage this round so far between that and Tricks and Traps.
Yep. That is also going to have him be able to move him.
Tricks and Traps.
Tricks and Traps again.
And then Tricks and Trap him off that.
Tricks and Traps could be so obnoxious.
None on that. And then he's probably going to follow it up with another Hypnotic Gas. He sure is. That's 2.
Keeping you shooting.
Let's see what we can do against this. He is going to block both of those 2, but with the reroll.
You got to stretch and hydrate. Thanks, Alyssa.
Thanks, Alyssa.
Oh, wow. You're back, Rick? Nothing? Have some water.
Oh, that was actually heavily needed. You get hunched over.
Especially when, like, it's the finals.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, man, I'm so into this. You get hunched over a little bit more and a little bit more as it goes on.
Get a little bit more hunched up. Get a little bit more hunched up.
Get hunched up.
Huh? Oh. After those puffs from Mysterio smoke, Dark Dimension's going to pass.
Really?
He got it? Oh. Sorry.
What?
Spear Venom and Heimdall.
All right, we got a Spear of Venom into Heimdall after looking for that Senator. There's that crate he was looking for. That's 3-4. Heimdall only blocking 1. You have to do it there. That'll daze him.
I forgot Voodoo was sitting in the middle of the table all by himself.
Yep. So he is going to spend to reroll here because he has to. And then the Spider Foes reroll will happen here. So he did convert both. He only taking 1 currently. Then Oscorp Technology is going to turn that to a blank.
It worked again.
2 is going to go through.
That'll daze him. Right?
Not yet.
No?
He's got 6 on his healthy side.
I thought that was 6.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, 2 from Tricks and Traps.
Oh,
and then
that's
2
right.
from the Hypnosis Gas, and then 2 from
And then
that.
2 there. That'll do it.
You know, nickel and dimed him down.
And he did sap him too.
I wasn't expecting that.
Huh? Ooh. All right. And he's all set there. All right. So this is still, this is really, really solid. Both sides are having some really good plays, getting some dazes in, getting some heavy damage out there. Keeping it lively.
We got just X-23 left for Phil. Dark Dimension. She's moving up here. Sitting on that Senator. She going to roll for it?
She gonna get some tricks and traps.
Tricks and traps. He still has power? Gee.
I mean, it keeps doing damage with his stuff, you know?
Is he another one that gets power if he rolls whatever?
Yes. Blanks. Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
Yep, sure is.
And how often he's been rolling dice, yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
how
one of
well
those things.
Shane rolls blanks.
He's kind of a... Oh, thinking about it. He might not want to. So she is within range. He is going to do it because she will be in range too. And she certainly has the power for a claw rush.
Yeah. 3?
Wow.
Wowzers.
And that'll move him out of range, but still contesting.
You're out of line of sight.
3 damage on that.
That's insane. I mean,
She's going to heal 2 of it back,
still. To that movement he needed.
Really, yeah. All he wanted really at the end of the day was just to get any to be able to move out of range and waste another action.
Even X-23 can't stab him through a truck.
Right. Is she going to search before she moves away?
At this point, I don't see why not. I don't think he put a tool down and then he changed his mind. Double checking how the crisis works exactly. Always good to double check the verbiage.
I mean, she has 3 on her. Yep. She is going to search. Is it going to be there? Oh, keeping it dicey.
No.
It was really close to what it could have been before. The hit in the wild. It was a hit and block. Same odds. But still, no Senator.
Claw rush lizard instead.
We give him the old claw rush.
Claw rush.
He's blocking nothing.
Sorry, claw rush.
She's getting the pierce. Assassin reroll.
Only 2 successes
But
total.
still, so just 1 is going to go through, yeah.
Wow.
But the bleed. He is bleeding now. Actually, he was bleeding before.
He's still bleeding even more now.
Consider him bleeding, some might say. Then she gets the immediate movement.
Where'd she go? I missed the movement.
She's up there with Lizard.
Right next to him? Looks like Lizard is moving away as well. Oh, I see. She's on
she
just
went to
above
the
the
point.
Convenience store.
Yeah, she went back to that Infinity
See your
Formula.
shadow there.
And we get it. It's there. Lizard found the Senator.
Wow.
And then he's going to move over there. Probably throw X-23 off there. He can still throw size 3, right?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, she's just going to yeet her right off.
Because of her heavy skeleton.
Not to be confused with the bicycle brand, Skeleton.
Skeleton.
Caspeleton. All right, he can ignore his base when throwing, so he will throw her off the point. That's going to be huge for Spider Foes.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, that would have been huge for either team, honestly, finding the Senator, but then being able to take her back point, his top point.
7-2.
Yeah, he's
7-2.
currently sitting on 3 of the 4. What am I trying to say? Infinity Traps.
Yes.
And he has the Senator for 5 points this round. Dark Dimension scoring none. After that first round and hitting Beast so hard, it was like, oh man, it looks like the trajectory was going his way,
Yeah.
and it has gone completely the opposite direction.
You hate to see that, Chuck, too, where he spent so much searching for that Senator, moving Dormammu off the point, teleporting off of things, and then not to find it is just heartbreaking.
How did Heimdall not see the scroll?
Right?
How did Heimdall not see this coming?
What does she do?
Tables!
But how is tables a job?
I can't know how to hear any more about tables.
He's got a point. He doesn't know how to hear any more about tables. Just Shane scoring near max.
Yeah.
Is woof.
Speaking of woof, FERP, 4th edition actual play podcast every Thursday. Grim Podcast, A Perilous Adventure is out on all podcasting platforms, DM'd, GM'd, and re-M'd by this gentleman right here.
Hi.
For all of your Warhammer fantasy roleplay goodness. The actual play is called A Grim Podcast, A Perilous Adventure, and it is the one to check out.
It's a grand old time.
So, all right. So, in between these 2 rounds, we are going into round 3 now. Just as always, want to thank all the people that have supported the stream. either here on Twitch or on the Patreon at patreon.com/professionalcasual, and all of you that have purchased tokens and sleeves, which also helps support the network. To be able to provide coverage, have equipment, and gas, and food, and lodging, and just all that good stuff. Those donations and Patreon subscriptions really go a long way in helping us be able to do that.
Because it goes a long way.
He was worried about teleporting and tricks and traps.
Okay, but it's not in advance, right? It's not a movement, so it doesn't count?
With the movement, he's not moving.
Right, okay, so Heimdall teleports himself, not triggering tricks and traps.
Nice.
Onto that back point. Maybe trying to do some heavy damage to, I mean, you got it, right? Between X-23 and Heimdall, do as much damage as you can to Lizard.
We got to get that Senator off.
Yeah, yep.
Especially down 5 points right now.
Correct.
Dormammu did a damage to Heimdall and X-23 in the power phase too.
Okay, so during the power phase, X-23 and Heimdall both took damage from having too much power.
Too much power.
And just real quick, just before I forget, absolutely massive shout out to our professional cake sitters and our King Ding Doppeldongers, including Rob, Bastion, Cider Drinker, Bicon, Leroy, Tony Hot Hands, Dr. D, and Cider Drinker. Thank you for your support. All right, gonna hit him with a strike.
Bonk with the sword.
Is he gonna make it matter? Ooh, that is 3 defensive successes. 4 this, so this is Heimdall in that same position. He is gonna spend here, even though if he only converts 1, it's still only gonna do 1 damage. He's got to convert both, and he doesn't convert either. Guess what? Whether it was 1 success or none, same result, 1 damage through. He's gonna go again.
Yeah, it's hard to nickel and dime Lizard with that tough skin and healing factor. You got to do a significant hit at some point.
It will be significant.
So he's teleporting onto the point there.
He's not teleporting. That's a movement. Oh, across the back. Didn't he already teleport?
No, he walked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't move first. At least
That's
he's on
rough.
the point.
What
now.
is Lizard at?
I think that was his first damage.
Woof. Woof.
Oh no.
That can't be his first damage.
That doesn't sound right. He's taking 2 damage.
Okay.
Still. Ugh.
So he's taken 2. He fast healed, I think, twice. So I think he's taken actually a decent amount. But all right.
X-23 tail whip.
All right, so we're going to tail whip into X-23. Big whiff on that roll. We get the wild, though, for the push. She is going to block just one of it. He's going to re-roll that one, see if he can make sure that damage goes through. With Oscorp Tech.
Oscorp Tech is once a turn, right? It's not every attack, is it? That'd be too much. I feel like.
I don't know, I think it might be.
We're rolling 2 with Heimdall.
Re-rolling 2 with Heimdall for a couple blanks. Oof.
Yeah, once per turn. You're right.
No damage taken, but we're going to do the push.
No damage taken, but he is pushing her away with that big old lizardy tail.
Yeah. All right, so that is going to push her even further away. X-23 is going to be Phil's best shot at getting that Senator off this round, and potentially his only shot. With Dormammu and Hood at the southern side. I think now that Lizard has gone, he's pretty safe.
Yeah,
in
save
having,
X-23.
In saving X-23 till later.
Yeah, go with Dormammu here.
Kill Beast and do some heavy damage to
get
Goblin.
some incantations of obliteration off.
And then he stays there and heals.
And then he's going to heal back up, so that's going to put him at only 1 damage. That
Seems
is a
like he's
tall,
done so much work into Lizard.
Yeah.
There's only 1 damage on him.
Tall order for X-23 to be able to do in a single attack.
We're going to charge with Hood.
All right,
Hood
we got a Hood charge going
assuming the
into... Yeah, that would be my guess, too.
Finish him off, transform back.
Yeah,
Maybe then lightning.
Or does he lightning on the charge?
Because his charge doesn't specify it has to be claws, does it?
All right.
Slash at Green Goblin.
Slash a Green Goblin.
Yeah, so charge, because it's kind of a vanilla one that multiple people have. Yeah, it's whatever attack you want. Named charges normally have a specified attack. Goblin is only going to be blocking 1 here.
He's going to fall back too.
And he's going to fall back. He's only taking 1 currently.
We've seen Shane get good use out of this card so far today and yesterday. Fall back to not take a second attack on that character. He's kind of leaving Beast open to whatever.
I think he's fine with that. I think he's pretty much set at this point. Listen, if I can waste all of Hood and Dormammu's actions on just taking down Beast while I'm conserving this lead,
right?
It's in his benefit. Great play. Good play.
Puts the target on Beast, but Beast.
And then into Beast.
All right, and then Beast
again.
is
0-4 dice.
So that's a crit and a block for the defense, and then it looks like 5 damage going through on the attack. No bleed though.
5 damage going through will KO Beast.
He's blocking 2 so far, and then he's gonna blocking 3 so far, and he's gonna Stars and Garters.
Yeah.
So that could bring this down to maybe nothing. It will bring it down to just 2 though.
Beast is KO.
Beast is
still KO. Oh, he had to block everything.
Yeah, he took.
He needed to pass both.
I didn't realize he was that low already. Wow. Okay, so Beast is gone. It took a bit longer than we expected, but he's out of there before Dormammu gets to act.
Great swing though, right? So that is 1 point away from the Spider Foes. I'm not bad on point. It's also going to be a. Oh, because he KO'd him, he's also going to revert back to his unpossessed form. Still contesting the point, though, so that's a net gain of 1 for him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it makes Dormammu's action kind of not stellar, but...
Shane was probably going to go with Green Goblin before we have Dormammu go anyway, so you might get him in some kind of range. Looks like we're going with Dr. Voodoo instead, maximizing his attack range here.
Possession on the Hood.
Or possessing Hood. Oh,
rough for McGuffers.
He just got unpossessed. Now he's possessed again. This time by Brother Daniel.
By someone else.
That's got to be so confusing.
So many people in there.
I just don't know what's going on in my own head.
And then it looks like he's going to be going away. Well, he knows Goblin can get that. There's no points in the center now. This is now a fight for the 4 corners. So that is going to bring it back to Dark Dimension. So now we have Dormammu or X-23. Did he try to get that out of the way now? Figure out what the rest of his turn is going to be? I don't hate that. Not that there's a lot that can be done here, but or Dormammu teleport maybe could get him within range of Dr. Voodoo. Incantation of Obliteration isn't going to be kind of maximum effort here, so I think it is going to be some Shadow Bolts.
Thank you, Butt Stallion's BFF. He said, Dark Dimension, let's go.
You'll have to see it, Chuck. All right, Dark Dimension, kind of in a not great spot right now. Started real strong. Beast is gone off the table. That is 1 less activation, 2 less actions per round.
But he took a lot of actions to do it.
It did. It took a commitment.
Claw Rush.
All right, we got a Claw Rush. Let's see what happens here. A heavy spike could do it. That is not a heavy spike. That is a pierce. That's 4 damage.
4.
And we're showing
5.
We're showing nothing on defense for Lizard.
Oh man, if he didn't heal, that would be enough. Oh,
Exceptional healing.
Only 1 damage.
Oh, that is why you bring it though. When it's important like this.
That was a good play.
Yep.
Gotta feel a little bad for Phil for that, but that was well done by Shane. So all he has left is
Dormammu.
She's done.
Oh, he hasn't used Brace yet.
Yeah.
It's Shane's only card left.
All right, we're getting move.
Get away from Dormammu.
And another move on up.
Lucas Sheik says, Spider Foes, let's go. Taking sides in the chat.
Now, we've seen this type of thing happen before, right? In round 3. Where it seems like it's kind of decided, but you never really know in this game. Someone could pop off right now. Shane is going to be scoring 3.
Because we know there's got to be at least one more round. Shane can't get 16 points here. There's just not enough objective points on the table.
Correct. So just a Shadow Bowl here would be... What's that?
Not within 1.
Okay, he's not within 1.
He was under the vehicle just a
Is Mysterio contesting?
Yes.
Okay. So currently now that is 3 for Spider Foes. It's not a total runaway yet. Hood won't be scoring, but after this,
Dormammu teleports himself up.
he wants to be within range 1 and within range 4 of Dr. Voodoo. Dr. Voodoo's possession is currently on Hood. If he can convince him to take it back, that will have Dark Dimension gaining 1 more point. But if he
Voodoo
doesn't
have any points right now, I don't see. Like, if he gets dazed or something like this, it's not the end of the world keeping Hood from scoring. Probably
he's
more
going for
important.
it. Okay.
Oh, he's running up there. So he moved, or he teleported himself. He moved.
So Incantation Obliteration could go here, but I think he goes Shadow Bolt.
I'm not sure what he's measuring there.
To see if he's within range of the explosion.
Smash, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
You're seeing if he's in range to smash that building.
He is within range
Boost his attack.
to smash his own throne.
It's only size 2, though.
It is.
Which is a little weird, but...
It is.
I mean, smash isn't usually worth it for 2 dice.
Accurate. I mean, that would make that an 8 strength Shadow Bolt or a 10 strength Incantation.
We're not home, brother Danny.
Okay, so that's only going to be with 2. He's rolling no successes there, and he did roll 4. He's going to count the... Nope.
3 with 2 saps.
3 with 2 saps, taking a bunch of power.
Okay.
Doing a bunch of damage. Interesting choice. I thought he would have Dormammu on that bottom point.
I think Shane was willing to sacrifice him there for an even further lead going into round 4. That may have decided it. All right. So now we have Mysterio just going up and really claiming that, getting some cover on there. And that's going to be it. So that is going to be 1-3, I think, in the score there. Spider Foes, I believe, ending around at 10. Dark Dimension at 3.
Right, because he's got the Dark Dimension has the point behind the convenience store, right?
10-2.
He didn't score that back point.
With
He didn't
Heimdall
score
and
that back point.
X-23,
The
they don't
Heimdall and
have that?
X-23 didn't see. Oh, Heimdall is dazed. I didn't realize that had happened.
I thought he got these.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, so he doesn't count. So nobody has that point.
So X-23 isn't on it.
Well, I thought that.
Mysterio and the Skrulls.
Yeah, more healthy characters. Okay.
So it's 11-2 or 10-2?
10-2.
10-2.
All right, so we had the Spider Foe 3-point increase.
Correct. Yes. All right, that's going to bring us to round 4 in the finals. It does look like this one is probably going to be going to the Spider Foes. But
Yeah,
in
for
MCP,
him.
you never know.
But still, scoring 6 points in this is almost certainly not going to happen. Phil's got 2 more rounds here.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, he could go Dormammu first and just try to absolutely just trounce the board. I think X-23 might be the bet there. But
Go with that swinging tree, go after Lizard, try to get rid of that stinking Senator off him.
yeah.
Because the Lizard is like MVP right now. He scored like 4 or 5 points so far between holding the Senator for 2 turns, and I think he had a point earlier.
Yep. So we're getting some power expenditures here.
Going either with Heimdall or Dormammu first with a teleport.
I think what we're doing here is we're teleporting in. We're going to smash the building.
Yeah.
We're going to Incantation of Obliteration and try to take out as much of his party as he can.
Smash is for the next attack or the next attack action?
It is for the round.
For the round?
Yep.
That's 4 more dice?
That's Incantation of Obliterations at 12 power if he does that.
He's
Yes,
gotta
there
hit
it
the
goes.
trigger there. Look at all those people we can see now. All closer together. Like they were hiding behind it. This is going to hurt.
Yes, it is.
Shane's sitting down. He's ready for this pain.
All right, so Dr. Voodoo is within range. Lizard is also within range. I think he measured as well for Green Goblin. I think Green Goblin. Oh, Green Goblin is absolutely outside of range 3.
Shadow Bolt with the Lizard.
Oh, Shadow Bolt. Okay.
All right.
All right. As far as defense dice here, we're only showing one. This is going to be a pretty hefty Shadow Bolt here.
Might not have enough for incantation yet.
Oh,
after
that
you
is
smash.
rough. Oh no, the skulls count, so that's 3, 5. So 4 going through on Lizard. I think that does it.
And that might daze him finally. Because X-23 did attack him after Lizard went.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't remember if she did anything or not.
Lizard takes 4, dazed.
He is
All right,
dazed.
Lizard is dazed.
So he finally gets the Senator off. Getting that on Dormammu would be pretty nice.
I think he's too far away for that. That's also going to be 4 power though for Dr. Voodoo. So he's only incantation.
Voodoo did take Brother Damon back.
Okay, so incantation of obliteration is only range 3. So
It's definitely not in range for Dormammu to pick it up.
he's putting it in a very precarious spot. Voodoo could get that. Goblin could get it. Oh,
He's just going to move and pick it up instead.
Yep, and say, "Come at me, bros."
Yeah.
These are
I
my
think that's
points.
the right call. Don't go for, no need to see red here. You got to score points.
Yeah. All right. I mean that
Patch up.
patch up on to X-23.
Oh,
From
nice.
X-23 to Dormammu.
X-23 patches up Dormammu. I assume bringing him to full. I'm not positive.
Is he at full now?
Dormammu's at full.
That's
Nice.
a good place to be with the Senator. They got that point secured. Hood's got a point down below. He needs a major swing back here. And it's starting off good for Dark Dimension.
Yeah, and you can't possess Dormammu. It's not possible.
What up?
You need double their threat. Or you just need
I
their
thought it was
threat.
their threat.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it would cost him 8 power.
Yeah.
But it'd be worth it to drop
Oh
the
my
Senator.
god, yeah. You kidding? For
But
sure, Madors.
to get 8 power might not be the easiest thing.
Spirit Venom into Heimdall.
Spirit Venom
Heimdall
into
stacking
Heimdall.
power. He's looking for wilds here. Looks like he has 3 hits with a crit. Heimdall currently blocking 2. All right.
Looks like 2 going through.
All right, I need to kill everything.
Yeah.
Kill all of this.
He really wanted wilds there. He really wanted to pick up some extra power. So only 1 is going through. He's just going to gain 1 from it, and that is going to be the whole action. Not enough to possess.
Waiting on rerolls.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna reroll.
Because his reroll has to happen first. So he's going to just reroll the 1. It won't convert. Then Oscorp.
Oh, then I forward.
Oscorp turn wild into wild. Or block into wild. So still just the 1 going through.
Look at that. Take a wound, baby.
I'm like nervous.
Oh, that was enough.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
8 power.
Yeah. After all that, he spends 8 power to possess Dormammu and drop that Senator again.
Yeah.
Mission objective.
Mission objective.
Oh, that's huge. Mission objective. Put it on X-23 instead. After all that power expenditure, he just doesn't.
Just
Still has it.
picturing that, right? Dormammu with a senator in hand says, "This is empty." Yeet! And just throws it to X-23, catching that senator and saving him.
Wow. Tactics cards
Mm-hmm.
can make or break.
Mission
Biggie.
objective on senators, on Kree Power Core, on things like that. Mission objective kind of going to be falling in stock a little bit once the new crisis are in full swing, but nice.
And now they do get a random buff.
X-23 is gonna claw rush onto Dr. Voodoo.
Okay. X-23 claw rushing onto Dr. Voodoo. Looks like he's not recalling here. I only see 2 dice in that hand. And that's a skull. Uh-oh. It might be time for Kill Frenzy.
She does get a reroll. They're only doing 2 damage.
So you're not rerolling?
I think he did.
I thought that was the crit, but
Not sure.
Even though she has a scroll, she can move mediums.
okay. Oh, and just run away. Yeah, get that bottom point, 100%.
think she's back to full. Yep, with healing factor. Pretty good spot. Or Voodoo is already gone. Lizard's Days, Green Goblin's up there. I don't think she's within Mysterio's threat range. Even with her bad Mystic defense, he's just a little too slow with only range 3.
Great move by Phil to stay in this. For real. Getting her away, getting that mission objective, playing in clutch there. Goblin
shakes hats.
is going to shake hats. Really? I figured he'd move up and attack, try to do whatever he could to her. Hit and run onto Dormammu. Huh.
Playing the long game there, I guess.
Yep.
I'm surprised he's not going for Heimdall and trying to KO him before he goes down. Before he activates.
Goblin cannot be pushed. He's touching the terrain. So if Dormammu decides to push, he can.
Okay. So maybe trying to prevent the Incinerate there, then, off of the Field of Power of Darkness.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
All right. So he is going to have 3 here showing, only currently blocked. He's blocking all 3 because of those skulls. Nice. Skull to skull. What are the odds of that? 1 in 64. He's going to push him back to get the Hex back on there. He can't really be pushed, but listen, it's all about the Hex, baby. I'm talking about you and me. He is then going to get the medium movement too.
Can't quite throw anything at X-23 since he shook.
Currently, Spiderfall is only gaining 1 this round. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 6 to 11 now?
I think Heimdall still has to go. And Hood.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you just have him sit tight.
Right.
I'd just move Hood up a little bit.
Yep.
Stay within 1 of there, but a little more towards the middle of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Heimdall must be teleporting X-23.
Yeah. Great call.
What's the range of his teleport? Within 4?
It's within, yeah, maybe it is like just bonkers one where it is within range 4 and
I thought it was 3, but I haven't used Heimdall in a while.
I believe it's 3. I would be impressed if it was 4, but
same.
Yeah, within range 3.
Yeah, so he's not going to be able to teleport her.
No, it is range 4. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Guardian of the Bifrost. Allied character within range 4. Placed within 2.
Oh, wow. Yep. It looks like he's just going to move. Dormammu's sitting on that point. That he's not losing that point.
Well, Dormammu's possessed.
Dormammu's not getting that point. He could move, teleport X-23 down and then just move back.
Yep.
We know Phil loves that tactic.
Yeah. Dushaladudi, Daidu, thank you for the follow. All right, that's I think that is the play. That's what he's going to do. Whoa, he's picking up dice. Okay, we're striking at a Goblin. Goblin blocking 1. Heimdall only doing 1 so far.
He might need to gain some power to teleport, or maybe he just wants to strike just because and then teleport.
Yeah.
Or maybe not bother teleport because you can't get on the point anyway.
No, 0. Nothing though. Big whiffers. And he's going to move back, make sure he gets the point. He's going to teleport himself back.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he had to move down there. That was the only way to make that happen. He needed some power there. I like it. I appreciate it. Sometimes you got to go big to go home, and he did. He went big and then had to teleport back home.
So we got Mysterio left for Spider Foes and then Hood.
Yep.
So Spider Foes will have priority going into round 5, which is kind of massive right now.
For real.
Mysterio's going to walk. He's still within 1, right?
Okay. I think he's just out of range of Heimdall. All right, walk back up. Not in range. Yep.
JK.
Can't give away that 1.
He's got a scary on us.
All right. All right, so I believe that is 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have a Hood left, but I'm going to call it now. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. You never know. It's MCP, man.
He's moving over.
What's he moving over?
Other one instead. Interesting.
Huh. Okay.
I'm not sure why, because X-23. Well, she's not guaranteed to get there next turn.
6 to 11.
6 to 11.
Spider Foes gains 1. Dark Dimension gains 4.
This
Couldn't
is
have asked for too much better there.
No. This is actually very much anyone's game now. That is going to have priority going to the Spider Foes. Lizard is now flipping back online. I think.
I love a good swing turn.
Yeah. Goblin's got to do some work here. He has priority. He's got to just maybe go with him right away or Voodoo. And try to take out X-23.
Lizard. Somebody. Who's injured on Spider Foe's side?
Lizard and Beast is KO'd.
Is it somebody else?
Lizard.
Beast is KO'd.
Oh, okay.
Beast is king.
There's so much text, and that must be Dr. Voodoo's card, but all that text, it looked darker. Looked like it was red from here.
Dr. Voodoo is at 1 level.
Oh.
That's why Heimdall was trying to just get that.
That makes you just trying to finish him off. I got it.
All right. So that'll be a possession on X-23. Can't do anything about it.
Possessing X-23.
Yep.
Picks it up.
Gonna pick it up. That's rough. He's only got one left. Hood's right there, bro. Everyone else is, in fact, far away, but, I mean, you're not really ever out of range of a Dormammu teleport and double Shadow Bolt. But he needs to do it.
If he gets dazed, does Brother Daniel go back to him, or is it staying whoever?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it does automatically go back to him. I mean, I think this is... I mean, this could very well be Phil's time to shine here. Glowing.
So Voodoo just double move out of there?
Yeah. He moved up, possessed, and then moved out. This character, okay, you may move this token from anywhere. Whenever a character is dazed or KO'd while it has the Brother Daniel token, move it back to him. This character cannot have the Brother Daniel token, blah, blah, blah. Huh. No, it doesn't automatically go through. Yep, Voodoo dazed token stays on the target.
Okay.
Confirmed. Thank you, Lucas.
Appreciate that.
All right, so what order of operations do we go with here? I mean, I don't know what goblins have, but maybe a frenzy trying to piggyback. Yeah, there you go.
This dimension. I don't know if you know that.
There's a dimension that he's from. It's not this one. It's not this one.
Nope.
Shadow Bolt into Voodoo. Voodoo?
Do what?
The babe?
Remind me of the babe.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so we're rolling that
Not taking
defense.
Brother Daniel back, so I
Only
think he's
rolling
just
two
kind
here.
of
He does have the
go.
crit. 2 skulls here. Yeah, that's going to do it. He's down.
Machine rolling all those skulls for Dormammu again.
He can't put it close enough to put it on him, though.
Again.
Looks like it might be. He might be trying to get it on the hood.
Dr. the Hood.
Mr. Doctor the Hood. Oh, he's measuring
He
himself.
does have another move.
He does want it on himself. I don't hate that. That's a great move.
Shane didn't know, but he was rolling attack dice for Dormammu.
Yeah.
All right, and that's going to get Dormammu down there. He's going to pick it up. Measuring to see if that is within range of some explosions. Looks like he did get it, so he's going to spend for that collision. So Dormammu will trick or treat.
Kaboom! It is only size 2.
It is only size 2.
All 3 of the.
No, I thought that was size.
Those are all 3 are size 2.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. When Brian brought the pieces over, we were looking at it, he's like, "Yeah."
Oh, he just braced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the throw is kind of his weak point, as we've been talking about. So I don't hate that brace.
No. Nope. Yeah. Why mess around? You know. I don't hate it.
They're so close to the end.
There's so few other
keep
throws and
damage
stuff that
off
can
them.
happen, especially with a dazed Voodoo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this could be another one scoring round for Spider Foes. Well, Lizard can still do some work here.
He's got to be fairly well powered up. He didn't take like a big hit at the end there. He was kind of
Yeah.
I think it may have been like 3 or 4 that did take him out. So
Yeah.
he's got enough to at least cold-blooded and maybe that and a throw. Which is about all he does. So he's basic.
Yeah. It's true.
He rolls physical attack dice and throws things, right?
All right, so we're getting some discussion here on what is going to kind of be happening next. It is Shane's turn. Goblin kind of is important here. Lizard might be a really good call. Try to take down Heimdall, get him out of the picture, remove a bunch of teleports, remove some rerolls. But we'll see. Also trying to figure out exactly what's going to be happening with that Dormammu.
Is Lizard all he got left? Oh, I keep
Lizard
forgetting about
and Goblin,
Mysterio sitting up there. He's only gone. Never mind. He's only gone.
With Voodoo, yeah. The only characters that have gone in round 4 are Dormammu and Dr. Voodoo.
To be fair, this is the 8th game we've talked about in 2 days.
It's fair.
Getting a little confused.
Accurate.
A little mixed up.
So this, once again, this is the finals here at Everwinter. This is deciding it. Oh, Everwinter in downtown Boston. First time MCP's here. First time champion walking away today. Also, massive shout out to the organizers of Everwinter and this particular tournament. Miles, Bradley, and Corey putting on an incredible convention.
Yeah.
Brian Watson and Matt Alex doing a great job.
Oh, Energy Pumpkin Bomb into X-23.
Running the event today. That is 2 crits so far. This is a Pumpkin Bomb into X-23. She's blocking 2 currently. She has an Assassin reroll. Won't convert. So she's going to block 2 out of the current 3.
Reroll from Oscorp Weaponry. Block into a wild again.
Man, that heck's really hurting here. To roll 2 crits and not being able to confirm either of them because you can't roll those extra dice.
I forgot about that. That's
1
rough.
damage. No wilds. So no special conditions. Stinker McGinkers here. Then he's going to move away.
Get out of dodge. Is he on that back point maybe?
Nope. Mysterio is, though. All right. Looks like we're measuring a range. I think a teleport from Heimdall could get Dormammu on that bottom point.
Possibly.
I mean,
But then, well, he could move, get in a range to teleport Dormammu, and then move back and continue contesting that point. We know Phil loves doing that. And it's effective. It's worked for him. He's in the finals.
Yeah. So certainly within range 4, 100%. Will that actually get him there? I don't know. I don't know if that'll actually... he's got a big base. Look at that round thing. It's in your face. He is sprung.
Wow, he's sitting on 2 right now with the Senator.
Yeah. Shoal, thank you for the follow.
Shoal GG.
All right, yeah, that definitely has him there.
Contesting that point with Lizard.
Yeah.
Crazy good.
Then moving back onto the point. So, I mean, the odds of him getting that upper point here against Lizard, I mean, it's he's not going to get it, right?
Almost none. Lizard can push him, could throw him, could do both.
Checking and see. He's got a fever of 103.
KO, it sounds like.
Come on, Heimdall, you can do more than dance. He's cold-blooded. Oh, that is 4 successes. That is 4 blocks. That's a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, but Oscorp Weaponry is the
Could you tell Ben to check Messenger, please?
Ooh, just enough to do 1 after Oscorp Weaponry.
Yeah. Okay.
He's hitting that 1. Jeez.
Don't worry, Alyssa. Lindsay's got it. Yep, just throw him off. From his wife?
Ben heard, "Oh, my wife," and then he was like, "Gotta look at the phone right away." It's a good man.
Yep.
Yeah, off the point there, so don't need to KO him if he's not within 1.
All right, so X-23 going to move up here. All right, so that's going to be a range 3, probably claw rush here. Try to take down Goblin?
Claw Rush. If she can't score points, it might as well go for blood, right?
Well, she could. So with immediate movement afterwards,
She's possessed.
oh,
Isn't
fair.
she? So she can't score points.
And he can't recall it because he's dazed too. Whoa, that's only one defense on this. It is not going to be pierced yet, but we have Assassin's Reroll and a crit. All right, nothing there. And then, I don't know what that was. Oh, that's the wild for the pierce. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, he is dazed.
Oof. For a second, I thought Shane was just walking away with some of the guys.
6 for the pierce.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Wow, Phil is not making this easy for Shane. We thought it was a runaway at one point.
Yeah.
Dazed.
And then he's going to get immediate movement.
Get away from Mysterio.
Yeah, probably. It is probably to leave. So that's going to be a frenzy as well.
Oh, yeah. Do you move up and then frenzy into Mysterio or Lizard?
No, to Lizard, for sure.
We got to get on that. Keep Shane from scoring that point.
It won't keep him from scoring that point, but if he goes for Mysterio, he's going to get...
Oh, I don't like that because Mysterio's mystic attacks can really just mess up X-23.
So and that is going to get...
He is going to trigger frenzy.
Okay.
Frenzy.
So get the meeting movement, trigger the frenzy. That is going to give her a short movement and an attack. So even if he moves her short, I think he's within range 2. So this is one of those really weird order of operations things, right? So the first movement ends. That is an opportunity and a window to open up tricks and traps. He doesn't want to do that now, though. Nope, he's going to get the short movement after, though. So, okay.
Tricks and traps, yeah.
Hopefully he does it here. He should have done that after the frenzy, because then he'd get the move off. He'd get to move her out of range. That is going to be 2 damage. He will get the short move, but then he'll get the frenzy short move after it.
Right back to where she is, and then she can still adamantium slash me.
Yep.
Right, frenzy has to be a adamantium slash?
Correct.
Or is it, okay.
Yep. Oh, but that moves, I gotcha. So that moves him away. I don't think he can climb on an advance.
We always get that one mixed up.
Yeah, same. Yep.
Because hypnosis gas moves the target.
Correct.
He was over there the whole time. Yeah, but he's not on that point now. Oh, he's got an activation
Move back. Yep. And then attacker. Yep. It definitely did get louder in that room. We got a whole bunch of people in here now. So this will be a hypnotic gas onto X-23.
This could hurt with her only 2.
She's only blocking 1 so far. She does have a reroll here. Okay, that's 2 crits so far. I have no idea what's happening at this point.
He was rolling dice real fast.
Yeah. That looks like that should be at least 2 damage going through on X-23.
She's definitely not going to be enough. I don't think she's hurt yet.
No, she had fast healed to full health. A couple rounds without taking any damage.
2 go through.
2 go through.
Taylor holds up the peace sign to let us know.
He's showing us he still had his fingers, even though we cut off all the fingers of the archers.
Well, yeah, because he's not a long-range guy.
Right.
He's the minstrel that tells people how to march properly.
That's right. You need charisma for that type of job, and he's got it in spades.
Right, buddy?
All right, so then we're going to get a little bit of move on the X-23. So I think that's going to leave it to Hood.
Hood.
Oh, what's this?
He may have been... No, he couldn't do it again.
So he moved her after the hypnotic gas and then his tricks and trapping again into nothing. Though that could have been a great play. Doing 2 on that, then 2 on the hypnotic gas. That could have finished her.
Yeah.
Great call.
All right, back to Hood.
Yep.
He was measuring something there. He might be Black Arts.
Heals Dormammu 3.
Heals Dormammu.
Is that Dormammu at
3.
full? Okay.
And he's immune to bleed, so...
Yes, he is.
Great combination there. Phil's dancing.
Phil's got to feel good about that. So right now, Phil is scoring 4. Spider-Foe is scoring 2. That's going to be 10-13, really closing the gap.
Yeah, for real.
Really closing that gap.
Shane still has priority, though, which is...
And around 13-10.
This is exactly the type of finals you want, where it's really anyone's game and it's going until every single round is done.
It looked like it was going to be a runaway at first, and Phil was just like, nope, not accepting it.
It did.
It's one of those examples where it's really good that he got rid of Beast when he did. If he had another model to have to worry about holding on to objectives and whatnot. Take
All right, we're
Daniel
calling
back
Brother
in the
Daniel at
power
the top of the
phase.
round. So Spider-Foes has to get 3 here. Has to get 3. Has to have one of those bottom points.
I mean, it's gotten to the point where this is really tough for Spider-Foes.
Yeah.
What, you go with Brother Voodoo first? Dr. Voodoo first?
I think so.
I'll get his name eventually.
So this is one of those times where I don't think Voodoo's going to have the power to be able to possession on Dormammu again. Also, you're going to want Dr. Voodoo. So, like, Dr. Voodoo games are normally decided with a possession really late into the round. You don't want to have that off them and force. All right, what are we getting here? Oh, this is Unstable Psyche on Green Goblin to see how much power he gets. Looks like that will be 4. Heimdall is dazed. Oh, that was an attack? Okay. So that was, I'm guessing, a pumpkin bombs onto Heimdall. Yeah, so that is...
Must have been Lizard attacking Heimdall. There's no way Green Goblin could reach Heimdall. He dies in the power phase. Too much power?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He probably had too much power from Dark Dimension and took the damage.
Yeah, that could be.
Since he was down to 1.
Mm-hmm. Should have used those Infinity Formulas to heal on his turn. He had the power for it. So Glider Ram
that's part of that objective.
into X-23.
Bam!
So this is going to be 4 damage. She's going to block literally none of it. That dazes her right out of the gate. This is the turn. Wow. A great,
Exactly
strong
what Shane
start.
needed. 2 characters down already.
Huh. All right.
Without even using an action.
No. So that's just the Glider Ram. Then he's going to move up. And what's he doing up there?
So it all kind of comes down to Voodoo. Why did he go there?
I don't know.
I'm a little confused. I mean, again, Dormammu's at full.
Yeah.
But between Goblin and Voodoo, maybe there's a chance they could daze him and take the thing off him.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, Voodoo's got to sap and gain some power from his builder to be able to possess Dormammu again, right?
Yes.
I mean, Voodoo, he's got to have some power for getting dazed, but he was down to 1 last turn when he got dazed, so he might not have much power on him.
So he's looking at the incantation here. Or does he just Shadow Bolt twice? Hope for the best. Drain him of all the power he can, but also put a bunch of damage on him, which would open him up to be able to possession.
Yeah, I don't know. Just don't worry about it, just ignore him and hope he doesn't get enough power. Just move Dormammu to the far side of that objective.
Yeah. Yeah, because then who's he going to... Because X-23 is dazed now. So he's not going to be able to pull power off of her. She would be a great target for that, both pulling power and...
Keep the attrition up, play keep away a little bit.
I guess.
Or do a Shadow Bolt and then move away. There's a lot of...
Yeah. We've said it before. This is, in fact, rough for McGuffers.
For both of them at this point.
All right, Shadow Bolt into... Ooh, that's not what you want to see. That's a really strong start from Voodoo. Holy crap. All right, so he does keep the skulls here. So that's... it's good on both ends. So that's 3, 6, 7 with the skull. 2 go through.
Wait, what?
Block, crit, wild block.
Oh, the other block, I thought he had 2 skulls there.
All right, so he did 2. He's got to do 3 more, I think.
Phil did bring Dark Restoration, so after this round, he could bring back Heimdall.
That's true.
Oh, he's getting closer?
Teleporting. He's going to try to incantation on this. He's measuring the 3. I think that's a bad move.
I'd say just get away. Don't give him more power if you don't have to.
Okay, incantation of obliteration.
He did 2, so he's got 4 left, I think.
All right, he's blocking 3 so far, but there's a skull in the roll that's going to add to Dormammu's attack successes here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes two more.
Oh, I was gonna say if he doesn't pick up Dormammu here, Phil's in trouble.
Yeah.
He also just gave him 4 power.
Yep.
Did he sap any with the first attack?
I don't think so. All right, so we're going to possess. So that means he has to move up to get the Senator.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Phil gave him the power to possess. Like, I get he was trying to just take him out, I guess.
Goblin's already went. He's got Mysterio. I don't think he's going to be within range. He's going to move up. He's going to pick it up, and then I think he's going to run away. Heimdall's gone. He has no one on that top set. This is all up to Hood now.
Yeah.
Getting up
He
there.
can just move away now.
I think that's literally going to seal it. Phil did bring Dark Restoration, but that only happens during the cleanup phase. The game's going to be over.
He's not going to have time to do it now.
Yeah. I still don't understand the incantation there versus another Shatter Bolt.
Yeah, I think he was kind of explaining his thinking just now, but we can't hear him.
Yeah. He's going to pass. All right, Mysterio's just going to hang out.
2 left, so Hood's got him. Even if he moves, does he have range?
I mean, he's got to move up and then power Shadow Bolt, right? That's the only way he stays in this. And hope that he can do that last 2 damage. He did 2 and 2. Yeah. Voodoo has... Okay. That is going to be it. All right, honor is no longer on the table. These boys can slap the ever-living heck out of each other. So that is going to have Shane taking the whole thing. That is going to have him finishing 16 to 11.
17 to 11.
17 to 11. I was joking. Okay, so guys, that is going to bring us to the end of Everwinter. The winter never really ends, because next year, Everwinter will be back, and so will Marvel Crisis Protocol. Dan.
And we got a rock to sign.
Shane is going to get to sign the Midgard Games rock, the tactical rock. Huge couple days here, right? We saw some incredible things. Who would have guessed some of the matchups here, right? Between Ben and Shane being matched up against each other. Shane taking the loss on the first one, taking the W on the second one, and then being able to go to the finals and win it all.
Yeah.
Phil also has Dark Dimension, only losing 2 games. Starting out with a loss in the very first round of the tournament as well.
Yeah.
Playing from behind, making his way all the way to the finals with, honestly, an undervalued affiliation. Ran it well, did some really cool things that I personally have never really seen before in there.
Oh.
Heimdall in there is a great addition. X-23, super solid. Hood constantly putting stuff on for him. We're going to move this back over to the game screen here quick.
The tactical rock on the table.
The tactical rock is on the table. You can see all the other winners there.
Oh, so Phil is on there twice.
Phil is on there twice.
So we know he's a good player. He's signed the tactical rock multiple times before.
John Green's on there. Matt Alex right on top.
Sean that we saw earlier today is on there.
But yeah.
What a great couple days of gaming. Everwinter's been awesome.
So that is also going to have a big couple boxes here for Shane. I believe he's going to be walking away with the Sentinel Prime kit as well. Actually, all the Sentinel Prime and the double box of Sentinels as well.
Dope.
Yeah, Lucas. So this is a tactical rock that the TO Brian Watson carries around. It was at the Atlantic City Open. I believe the Montreal Shark Tank got to sign it as well from their wins. You got to come to New Hampshire. Like Matt Alex said, get your name on that rock. So this is the Everwinter rock signing. We have a medal here as well. Love it. Beautiful day. That's gonna.
Slay! Slay!
I love that one.
All right.
Oh, Shane's got his prizes there, all them sentinels. Maybe he'll make a Shiva sentinel like Otis did yesterday.
All right.
Shaking hands, handing out cool medals. These Everwinter medals are nice.
They are nice. They are heavy, too. They are certainly heavy metal.
100% real gold, right?
Right? All right.
Probably
You can hear the energy certainly lightened up in here as the tournament has come to an end. Shane has got to be happy with that. Phil cannot be upset with his play. Lindsay getting some pictures of our winners here. So that is going to have Shane in first, Phil taking second place, and Ben in
grabbing
third. Also getting his LVO qualifier, yeah.
Or because he had more wins, I think he got third.
Yes.
I don't think they played a bronze medal game kind of thing.
No, I mean, it was super fair.
Get a nice picture here. Losing my voice completely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fletch, dude, thank you for
Fletch.
your support all the time. We really appreciate that. It helps us do this and be here. Thank you to everyone spending bits and doing sound redemptions in chat as well, and subscribing over at the Patreon, patreon.com/professionalcasual. Also, those of you that picked up sleeves this weekend, thank you. Absolutely. We're very happy to be putting those out. Really happy people are responding to them well.
We're done just in time for the raffle, too.
We are
having a big raffle this weekend benefiting Toys for Tots, which is like, come on, we're all gamers. We want to kind of encourage that in kids, let them have a great Christmas. And I saw Matt Alex. I'm going to give him a little shout out here. I saw him buy 2 arm lengths yesterday.
Yes.
At $50 a piece. The dude donated $100 to this.
Nice.
Good on him.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Just the community as a whole here for Marvel Crisis Protocol not only is one that does good gaming, but does good things out there in the community. And Everwinter is the one that put that together. So thank you to them. Massive shout out for donating stuff to a good cause, especially during the holiday season.
Best game, best community. I love MCP, man.
Yeah, hands down. Mitch, you did just miss it, but an incredible finals game.
Real good.
Incredible finals game. So if you missed some of the games from this weekend, they will all be going up on the YouTube. The link is right down below. You can also check them out on the VODs here on the Twitch. They'll all be in huge chunks, but when we get them over to the YouTube, they will be each individual match. There will be 8 of them total, starting with Phil and ending with Phil in the Dark Dimension. Oh, gotcha.
Dormammu all day long.
Okay, guys, I think that is going to do it. I think we might try to grab Shane here real quick.
Yeah, I'll let him know he get a little of his thoughts.
Lindsay, you want to grab Shane and see if he wants to come on and talk about the game? All right, so I might be talking to him real quick. Hopefully she heard me. Looks like she's talking to Phil. Nope, she's talking to Shane. All right, cool. Shane might pop on here.
All right, he's heading over, so I will see everybody later. Thanks.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, all the way. All right, yeah, we got kind of an interesting little maze here to actually get in. But hello.
Hey. Should I put these in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It helps drown out a lot of the other noise, but you can yell right into that
really
bad boy
does.
so people can hear you.
Yeah.
But Shane, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, somebody's pointing at me. What's up?
What's up?
Never mind. I don't know.
They were making it up. Oh, gotcha. All right. But so Shane, tell me how you feel, especially in that last game. It did not seem like at any point, it seemed like pretty confident going in those first couple rounds, right?
Yeah, it was just very neutral, and I was okay with that because I was just keeping Voodoo in the middle just in case it got stolen on either side.
Yeah.
And if I find it, that's even better. It was tough. That guy's really good at Dark Dimension.
Yeah.
He's so good with him.
Well, and as far as the final round goes, 2 separate possessions on Dormammu happening. You know what I mean?
Twice in a game. The last one was just gravy. I didn't need it.
Yeah.
But the first one, I forgot he had mission objective. But that was.
We did too. When that happened, it was like, oh, that's going to seal it. And then the mission objective happened. It was like, oh, well, maybe not.
Yeah. I didn't play Voodoo a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think I took him all 3 games today.
Okay.
He's just he's Voodoo. He's crazy.
Yeah.
I squeaked into top 8.
Yeah.
I only went 3 and 2. It was like, it was crazy. Crazy tournament. That was a lot of fun.
So I really like just kind of the story of you and Ben playing each other twice.
Yeah.
And my understanding was from what Ben was telling us that normally that particular spider foes list takes him out.
We play a lot.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, he used to beat the crap out of me with Brotherhood until we did it enough that I kind of figured out how to play against Brotherhood.
Yeah.
But
Getting those reps in is important, especially
Yeah.
against a really strong affiliation with Brotherhood.
So, I mean, it is probably true that I have like the edge most of the time, but he beat me butt yesterday pretty soundly. And then we had the rematch today. And I was just a little better, like, headspace, I think. I was just came into today very, like, humbled after Arthur just destroyed me yesterday. So I was like, whatever, I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Well, that's awesome. So what's next? Are there any conventions that you're going to be headed to in, say, the next 6 months? Adepticon or LVO or?
Not 6 months, but, well, not that I know of, but probably I want to go to NashCon this summer.
Yeah.
I will be at Atlantic City Open probably.
Oh, beautiful.
But I'm probably not going to play. I'm probably going to play the team event on Friday. That's my plan, and then I'm going to play Kill Team on the weekend. Okay. Because I'm going back and forth between those games this year. I'm just every other tournament I'm playing a different game. But yeah, I definitely NashCon. And we're going to keep doing tournaments in Rochester and our local scene in New York.
Beautiful. And that's at Just Games, right?
Yeah, I run tournaments at Just Games in Rochester, and I play at tournaments at Millennium Games. So we have 2 stores in the area that support the game pretty well.
Great. So if you guys are in that Rochester area at all, if you're in Syracuse, Buffalo, Rochester, I mean, it's a jaunt, but
a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, 2 great game stores there between Just Games and Millennium Games where skirmish tournaments are happening.
Yeah, we're not too far from Canada, so if you're like one of the Canadian folks in Toronto or something,
Montreal Shark Tank.
They're pretty far away, but come through anyway. Yeah. Also, Ben and I, we have a podcast.
Yes.
Called Crisis Point. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. It's under the name Command Point because it doubles for the same account as our Kill Team podcast.
Oh, nice.
So check out Crisis Point. It's Marvel Crisis Protocol, and we'll be doing a video about this or an episode about this. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah! Well, and especially if you're into Kill Team at all too, skirmish game players, I feel like. Do very well together because I don't know if it's the non-committal of like you can just get into a skirmish game, play what you want to play, and have a good time with it. So Kill Point and Marvel Crisis Protocol, there's only one place to get both, and that's
there you go. Yeah, though, and thank you guys for streaming.
Absolutely,
you guys did an awesome job. Shout out to Brian and Alex
and Matt and Alex, who
ran the tournament together, and they did an awesome job as well.
Well, beautiful. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate everyone being here and staying with us throughout the weekend. Make sure to check out the YouTube, the website, professionalcasual.com is where you can find everything else that we do. Make sure to check out Crisis Point as well, Command Point, for all your Kill Team and Marvel Crisis Protocol goodness. And we will, I think, be seeing you next at LVO.
I won't be there, but I'm excited to watch it.
So we'll be streaming that the whole time as well, both the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday events. And there might even be some extra stuff happening Thursday that we're going to try to stream as well. So that'll be a nice big long weekend. That's the next place that you'll be able to check us out as far as the convention scene. Outside that, tomorrow, Monday, for the Power Fade. Every single Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be streaming right here on this Twitch some live Marvel Crisis Protocol, where we do things that, simply probably shouldn't be taken most of the time by people that also don't really know how to play the game super well either.
You guys got to get me on sometime. I'll drive out.
Absolutely. Actually, any Monday you're available, just hit us up. You're more than welcome. But, guys, that is going to end it for us here at Everwinter. Thank you so much to all the people at Everwinter for running a great con. Matt, Alex, Brian Watson, every one of you at home, in addition to all the great players here in the great community for Marvel Crisis Protocol. Thank you so much, everyone. We will see you next time. Bye.